Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle, and today we are going to be doing a what sold and a haul video on this Shop and Tales channel. Haven't done a full-length video, I think, in over a week. So I just have one overnight sale, and it was something that I listed before bed last night, which was great. It is be on the lookout, definitely a Bolo brand. It is a bra brand. This is what the icon looks like. Maybe I'm just late to the party, but the brand is Bombshell, not to be confused with like Victoria's Secret bombshell bras. These are a very hip and trendy sports bra, and I think they retail for about $80. I listed this bra last night. It is a size medium. I listed it last night for $59 and someone offered me $53 and I took it. So $53 for a $2.49, that's how much I have invested, is a great flip. And again, it sold in, I think, about 10, 11, about 12 hours. Okay, and that was it though. So now I went thrifting yesterday and I have a little haul for you. I'm going to be inserting at the end a fake Versace blouse that I did not get fooled. I looked at it over because it was new with tags, but I took a picture of it, which I will put at the end of this video if you want to check it out. And what else? As well as some like crazy questions. And obviously, you know, we all get lowball offers every day, but I've had some real doozers and some crazy questions as well. So anyways, yesterday, again, I just went to a Goodwill, one that I only go to about once a month, and I sourced two of these kind of vintagey bullet, I think bullet bras they're called. They are very, you know, pointy. I do well with these bras if they're larger sizes, and I found two of them in size 48, I believe double D. Let me double check. So at first, they were with the bras. So the bras at my Goodwills are $2.49, but at first she did ring them up as a blouse. And I did comment, you know, I said, oh, that's not a blouse, you know, which maybe nowadays, but it is kind of see-through. It does have boning, but it is definitely a bra. And so you got to watch, you got to watch out for that too, you know, because everybody makes mistakes. So she, you know, just fixed it and made it $2.49, but this is it. Exquisite Form, 48 double D. I think they do still make these. I remember these in the 80s, and a lot of people don't like them because, I mean, bras have come a long way. They don't stretch. There's just no stretch whatsoever, but they do have this little cushion padding, and if you are into a retro rockabilly type of fashion and you want the full effect, then a bullet bra corset is definitely the way to go. So I picked those both up for $2.49 each, and I think I'll probably list them for $35 each. All right, moving right along, I picked up a new with tags Quince. I've had these myself before. These are the Ponte pants. Quince as a whole sponsors a lot of like Instagram influencers, I read. And so, I mean, that could be the case because I'm finding it a lot more frequently new with tags. But they are good. It's a good pant. It's supposed to be an affordable fashion. They do not consider themselves fast fashion, just an affordable fashion. These are coming up as brown on camera, but they are actually black. And they are XL. Very, very nice. Very nice. If I needed some pants, black trousers, I would definitely be keeping these. I paid $4.99. I don't know how much they retailed for. I haven't been on their site for a while. I think maybe about $69 to $89 probably, but I'll put that here. I'll go and check. I'm hoping to get I'm going to probably list them for $39 and sell them for $30 to $35. We'll see. All right, next are a bunch of shoes. These style clogs are called Swedish clogs. If they were the brand of Swedish clogs, they would be worth a lot more. But as a whole, these style clogs do well. So I should be able to get about 50 in this really nice condition. The brand is Lottie. I was not familiar with that brand. Lottie. And they are in excellent condition. Size European 39, so I think they're size 8. But beautiful, real suede and, you know, wooden. So I'm hoping to get 50 for those. And I paid $5.99 for my shoes. This was the first time finding this brand of UFOs. Hope I'm not butchering that name. They are phenomenal. I pulled comps and I should be able to get about $75 because of the color and because they are like new and they are a good size. They're supposed to be insanely comfortable with all that cushion as you walk. These are a men's size 10. men's size 10, European 43. I do have two of them. I don't know why I'm just showing you one. And they are, I mean, they are really, really excellent condition. Excellent condition. In fact, the only wear I see is on the bottom of the soles, which I could just take a magic eraser or a Clorox wipe and clean them up a little bit. I do spray sanitizer in all the inside of my shoes, just in case, you know. But when buying these type of knit shoes, like Nike for example, but a lot of them have this knit, you got to make sure that this rubber right here doesn't peel away, because that happens more often than not, and those you don't want to get. So, all right, moving right along with shoes. This is the first time that I've found, second time, Teeks. So Teeks used to be mega popular about 10 years ago. Those foldable, you know, leather, comfortable ballerina flats. You used to be able to get about 200. Now it's more towards 50 to 80, depending on color and condition. These are genuine leather. They look remarkable. They look insanely clean. Again, there's no toe wear. There's no toe rubbing. There's no big scratching or dog bites. And the color of the week at my Goodwill is purple, but I'm gonna remove that. And again, I Clorox wipe, sanitize the inside. I like Doc Martin leather conditioner, which I will link in my description. Just to, you know, clean up all my shoes. If they're genuine leather, I do that. And I used, let's see, I use Prime Lister, and I also use Vendu. Prime Lister is continuously sharing my Poshmark closet. I highly, highly recommend for you to check it out. I think you get 30 days for free, and it's like 25 bucks a month. I will link that in the description if you want to check it out. I feel like everybody knows about it nowadays. As well as Vendu for relisting. Poshmark made a statement May 1st, which if you are a Poshmark seller, you already know. If you're an eBay seller and you're thinking about becoming a Poshmark seller, look into Vendu, because when I do my weekly listing, I list everything about 50 items a week on eBay. I pull them in from eBay to Vendu, and then with a click of a button, it lists for me on Poshmark or whatever other platform that you sell on. You could sell on, you know, Whatnot, Mercari, Depop. Vendu supports all of them. But I just sell on Poshmark and eBay. But getting back to Vendu, Vendu allows me to refresh and relist my listings every day, stale listings. And so getting back to May 1st, Poshmark made a statement that you can get suspended, which I did. I have a video on that. If you are relisting old merchandise less than 60 days old. So it used to be you could list it, I was doing it like every 30 days, but now they just moved it to every 60 days. And I do find that if I do not refresh stale listings, then I am not selling on the daily. So there's that. That's also linked in my description. Okay. Last pair of shoes were these little Alegria numbers. Yes, they need a little leather cleaning, like the Doc Martin cleaner that I was telling you about. I stopped picking Alegria up for like a year, and then it started selling again for me. But what I have found is Mary Jane's do best. Solid colors or croc with the traditional, I'm seeing if I have a pair on hand, do better. Your traditional clog Alegria that you just like slip the foot in, it doesn't have anything. I think medical or restaurant people prefer that than the tie. I'm looking. Oh, there, I do have one pair. So these are the pair I'm going to show you that do not sell well. Oops, the other one fell. So these are like a sneaker Alegria, and they do not do as good as the ones with no ties for me. They do retail. I mean, Alegria's retail, I think, for like $159. They have sales for like $99, but they're supposed to be mega comfortable. They do have an 1.5 inch platform, and you could get new insoles for them. But when I first started reselling, I was selling them like hotcakes, but they've slowed down and now they are picking up again. So I started picking up again, purple tag. And these Mary Janes, I'll have to put how much they retail here. I paid $5.99 for them. So that is it for me today. This is just a little clip of a before and after for these Alegria shoes. I use a leather wipe and I spray it and rub some Doc Martin leather cleaner on it. And so this is the before. Okay, and now we're just gonna instantly, I mean, look at that. Instant shine and clean. Wow, just to make them look new. It's very satisfying. You can use this with vintage leather bags as well. And it's just great because it's like, if you see, if you could list them as is, and a lot of people do, but I want to show you which one looks better. You be the judge. So here we go. There, it's that simple, right? It is that simple. Beautiful, just beautiful. Okay, so let me show you the one that I didn't do versus the one that I did. So, I mean, they weren't terrible condition. They weren't terrible condition, but you could clearly see with a nice polish how much better they look. And that will show in your pictures that you take that you have integrity, you put some effort in your listings. And if I was looking for this style shoe and there were two pairs, one, you know, that looked like this and one that looked like this, of course I would choose this one. So I just want to add that in. Oh, you know what? While outsourcing yesterday, I found something really funny. I wasn't even sure what it was. I mean, I saw that it was essential oils, but I thought I couldn't figure out the battery pack. And I was shopping with my daughter, and my daughter, it clicked instantly, and she's like, oh my gosh, those are our DIY string lights. So she repurposed, whoever, not my daughter, but the person that I guess donated them, recycled the little glass containers of essential oil. I should have tried with the battery pack and turned them on, but I didn't. Otherwise, I would have showed you that picture, how cool that looked, but that was interesting, fine. So anyways, I'm going to do a question of the day because I see other people doing that too, and it just sounds like fun. And the question of the day is, what was your most interesting find, whether you bought it or not, thrifting, while thrifting? What was like something super crazy that you've seen? So I thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in any of the add-ons to help your business, I will have them linked in the description. If you have any questions about them, been using them for years, go ahead and comment that below. And I hope you appreciate the day and get out there and do something fun, because with all that rain, I'm seeing some sunlight. Thanks and have a nice day. Bye-bye.